Yeah, so I'm looking right through the nozzle now and trying to imagine myself swinging straight through the nozzle and hopefully get a turnover every time.
Coach Busch was saying he loved the weather today.
Yep.
Can you tell us about that and how it did help you guys?
Yeah, just having some rain because it's raining over in Ireland, pretty often, and I'm just super excited that we got, some elements today because it's a good way to help us prepare for over there, and even back here, when it gets to October, November football, we're obviously going to have elements here, and the more we can prepare in that now, in a practice environment, the more ready we'll be when it comes time for that in the fall.
Is it playing on grass over there? I mean,
Yep.
How does that kind of affect things for you and how you can things?
Yeah, it should be a pretty nice field. They do a good job because they've got a pro rugby or soccer team that plays there, so it's not too big of a change for us. If it's downpouring, it might be a little muddy, so you might want to cut your steps a little shorter so you're not slipping, but I'm really not too focused on that. I'm just going to go over there and see what I can do.
What's the energy been like? I know Coach Busch brings it, but what's it been like amongst the special teams?
Yeah, everyone's super excited for the season. We can feel that we have a really talented team this year, and I think that as long as we go out there and do our 111th, especially in the special teams room, that's all you can ask for is us helping the team each and every Saturday to get the win. And I'm super excited to be here and super blessed.
What's the emphasis that Nebraska places on good punting? Is it hang time? Is it placement? Is it
everything. Being at this level, it's the highest level of college football, so you should expect your specialists to be able to perform at that level. So location, hang time, distance, obviously, and there's a lot more that plays into it. We need a quick op time, otherwise you'll have block punts, you'll have inconsistencies there. So there's a lot of different factors that they look at, but when it comes to me, I'm just focused on trying to do the same thing every time and not, this one I'm going to try to go for more distance. I'm trying to have consistent punts that'll play well for our team. So, a 60-yard punt is great, but if it's 4 seconds of hang time, they're going to return it back, and that's not a great team punt. So 45-45, that's a perfect ball that I want to hit for our team.
Is there something about Memorial Stadium specifically, the conditions, the wind, that's different or distinct?
Nothing too different. It's swirls in there, but every stadium you go to, there's different ways that the wind will come from the north, come from the south. I'm really excited to see, how I perform this season out there because we've gotten a lot of work out there, and I feel very comfortable in the stadium. And I'm super blessed to have the teammates that I do around me to help me go out there, each and every play. I'm super excited to see what happens.
Have you given any thought yet to what the conditions might be in Ireland?
Yeah, it should be not too bad. A little bit of rain, maybe not. Who knows? But I'm not really too worried about that. It was raining out there today, and we punted outside only because that's what we want to get as much work as we can in. But growing up in Montana, we played in a lot of weather, all winter long. It was snowing. There was waterlogged footballs I was hitting, so not really concerned about the weather at all. And I'm really excited to see how the team performs out there.
Anybody else on special teams that impresses you? A gunner, a returner, blocker, long snapper?
Yeah, everyone, just the emphasis they put on there. There's a real, kind of Coach Busch is talking about it. Punt is an invite-only team. We got a lot of starters on punt, and I'm really excited. Just coming up from Montana, we got a lot more athletic, a lot more speed out there on the field, and so I'm excited to see how that translates, especially when it gets to the shorter punts, down inside the 10. It's really a punter-gunner game. I'm trying to just kick it in the air and almost have the gunner catch the ball down at the 8-yard line. So I'm really excited to see how we can perform in that area, and I think we've got some really good guys that will do that.
Is there a vocal aspect to it as the punter? Are you kind of the vocal leader of that group, or what does that look like?
Yeah, I think I just want to be the kind of guy that leads more in the silent role by the way that I do my work. I'm not going to be super high, but not going to be super low either. Kind of want to be a steady person for the group because, at times in special teams, if you miss one, you can get a little too low, but then if you make a really big one, you might be too high on your horse as well. So I just want to be really steady and kind of push the guys as much as I can, but not get too overbearing as well.
It felt, Brian, that this has been a steady, somewhat uneventful, kind of drama-free month.
Yeah, this has been a really smooth camp for me personally. I've been super happy. Yeah, it's just been everyone's just growing together with how many new guys we have here. That's kind of what you want to look for. You want everyone to mesh together really well. You don't want there to be any kind of culture killers on the team. There's nothing that I can really point to so far as far as that, because I know back in Montana, from my experience, we had a really good locker room. There's nothing here that is any different. I love the guys on this team, and I'm really, really, really glad I came.